Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be another drugstore dupes. I actually played with a whole bunch of drugstore products and compared them to higher end products. So I have 5 from the drugstore or more affordably priced products, and then the 5 high end products that they are the dupes of. So if you want to find out what they are, then please just keep watching. So the first few products are all, surprisingly enough, lip products, and I have 3 to share with you. So the first one, the very first one, comes from a subscriber that actually gave me a heads up on this, and she told me a drugstore alternative to a higher end liquid lipstick. The liquid lipstick is the Kat Von D in the shade Lolita, which is a very famous dusty kind of dark mauve rose shade, and this retails for $20. I have found a drugstore dupe thanks to my subscriber Ray by Olympia. Thank you so much for letting me know about this because I have fallen in love, and it is the Essence lip liners in the shade Soft Berry. These retail for $1.99, so it's $18 cheaper than this liquid lipstick. I am not in any way knocking the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks. The color is amazing, the formulation is amazing, but this sets and dries down to a matte finish just the same way that this lip liner does. They're 99.9% identical in color, and I feel like the formulation, the wear, and just the color payoff is very much so identical. And again, for $18 less, you can get this one at the drugstore. The next dupe is a more recent find, and it comes from the new Buxom Wildly Whipped Soft Matte Lip Colors. This one is in the shade Centerfold, and it's a nice understated nude, not too pink, not too peach, just a great universally flattering nude shade. These retail for $21, and I have found a much more affordable drugstore dupe that has the exact same formulation, which is a mousse-like consistency, and that comes from the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. This one is in the shade Stockholm. It's a little bit peachier, a little bit lighter in color, but as far as formulation and wear, they are the same thing. Honestly, I forget I even have anything on my lips when I'm wearing these products. And this is only $5.99 versus $21. I would definitely go out and check out the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams if you already haven't. And then the last lip product dupe comes from the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick line. This one in particular is number 3, Patina, which is a nice, beautiful, dusty rose mauve. A universally flattering shade. I have seen everybody wearing this color, and it doesn't look bad on anyone. It's just such a pretty color. But this particular product is $24, which is, again, a very expensive price tag. And I have found a much more affordable option. And it actually comes from the Sephora color collection. These are their cream lip stains, and this one in particular is in the shade Marvelous Mauve. It's pretty much the same color, the same consistency, and I have found the wear to be very much identical as far as them wearing long. And the Sephora one is only $14, so it's a whole $10 less than the ones from Stila. I love the Stila liquid lipsticks, but if you don't have the budget for these liquid lipsticks, then you can save $10 and get one from Sephora. So these next 2 dupes are pressed powders, and I love this powder I'm about to mention from the high-end department, and it is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Pressed Powder. It's one of my top 2 favorites. My most favorite is the IT Cosmetics by Pores Pressed, but this one comes close. Again, it's a translucent powder that is going to set your foundation. It's going to cancel any shininess on your face. It's going to diminish, of course, pores and lines, but it's also going to get rid of any tackiness on your face, which liquid foundation tends to do. And when you set your face with a pressed powder like this, it makes blending any other powders on top of it that much easier, so you can easily blend out, contour powders, bronzers, blush, all of that stuff once you've set your face with this first. But this product is $30. It's great. I love it. As you can see, I've hit pan quite well, but it's a $30 pressed powder. I have found one from the drugstore that I recently picked up a couple of weeks ago that is $2. It works just as well. I feel like it gives me the exact same finish. It sets my foundation. It kind of diminishes lines and pores as well. But this one is $2, and it comes from e.l.f. Of course, e.l.f., the most affordable drugstore brand out there that is quite dupeable to so many other high-end products. I really love e.l.f. And this is their Prime and Stay Finishing Powder in translucent. So it does the same thing. It's a little less product. I've also hit pan on this guy, but it's $2. You could buy about 15 of these, and it would be the price of one Too Faced pressed powder, which I'm not even sure if this product has been discontinued recently because I haven't been able to see it in the stores, only online. So even if it does discontinue, I don't have to freak out because I can get the exact same thing for $2 from e.l.f. And this last dupe is Eyeshadow. And the funny thing is I received the drugstore dupe from my BoxyCharm subscription service, and when it came in the mail, I was like, oh, I already have this color, and I started swatching and playing with it, and then I realized that I have a dupe. And I got really excited, and I threw it into this little box for this video. So the high-end version comes in this Buxom customizable eyeshadow palette that I had made. So I created a mix of matte and shimmer shadows in here. And the color that I have found a dupe for is this one. This one right here, this dark kind of dusty mauve shade. It's called Spoiled Sexy. And these eyeshadows retail for $12 each as refills for your palettes, or just simply if you want to buy them individually. They also sell individual little eyeshadow palettes for one color at a time. These are infused with primer, so you don't necessarily need to pair an eyeshadow primer with them. They're that pigmented. But I have found an eyeshadow that is just as pigmented and 99.9% close in color to this shade for half the price. So the drugstore, or more affordable brand, because they don't sell this brand at the drugstore, but you can buy it online and it's half the price of that exact same shade, comes from Makeup Geek. And this is a Z palette where I have a lot of my Makeup Geek shadows in here. The color it's duping is right in here. Again, a plummy kind of dusty mauve shade, and it's called Vintage. It's a matte shadow as well, and it's $6. So it's definitely a great deal. It's half the price, and I was very much impressed to find these dupes of each other. That concludes this drugstore dupes video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found it informative. Maybe you discovered some things you want to test and try out for yourselves. Be sure to let me know down in the comment box below if you've duped anything yourself, if you have found something amazing from the drugstore that is so affordable and so comparable to something more high-end, so that we can all kind of share the information and find out some great ideas on how to save some money. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. So the first few products are all surprisingly enough they have a variation of matte and shimmer shadows, and the color, and I created a variation of matte and shimmer shadows